I got a job in 3 days. I probably had 50 resumes printed out. Hi, Tanabeee Channel here. Welcome back to our channel, guys. Tanabeee Channel のみさきです。First of all, thank you so much for watching the video that I talked about working holiday in Australia. I've been thinking about what to talk about next. So I'm gonna be talking about how I got a job in Australia. You might want to know how to get a job, how to apply your resume, something like that. So this is my experiment. はい。まずはこのオーストラリアワーホリの動画を見てくれた方々ありがとうございます。今6000回ぐらい行ってんのかな。すごいね。ちょっと数字が上がってちょっととってもありがたいことですね。We've got pretty much comments that's really heartwarming. そうだからもうちょっとそっち系の動画をね出していこうかななんて思っちゃったりなんかしちゃって。そうなので今日はどうやってオーストラリアのワーホリで私が仕事をゲットしたのかっていうお話をしていきたいと思います。このカメラを見ながら話すっていうのがねすごいねあんまりそんな得意じゃないのでなんていうのあと英語で自分の言葉で自分だけが喋るみたいなのがすごい苦手だからこれは私の勉強にもなるし練習にもなってます、はい、というわけで話していきますか。ちょっと緊張しますねこういうのね。 Okay, let's get started. First of all, I had 3 jobs. The first one was Korean barbecue place. The second one is a local cafe. Probably I talked about that last video, the working holiday experiment video. And then the third one was another coffee shop. So let's move on to the first one. So the first job that I got was the barbecue place, Korean barbecue place, yakiniku place. When I moved into the house that I talked about last video, 日本人I had 2 roommates and one of them referred me to a job. So I got the job just 3 days after I arrived in Australia. So I got a job in 3 days. I started working there, but I wanted to work at the cafe. I wanted to learn about coffee, and then I found a coffee shop just 5 minutes walk from my house. And it was a Sunday afternoon. I probably had 50 resumes printed out. I had 50. 50ね、50だよ。I prepared because I was so scared if I couldn't get a job. And I searched, like you search a lot before you go into working holiday. People said that you have to prepare your resume like over 50 or 100. I was like, what? But might as well, I did. I didn't know how to drop my resume. I just found a guy who looked a bit older than others. So I thought he's the owner or a manager. So I talked to him. Like I said, I'm looking for a job. Are you hiring right now? That's it. これだけ. And the guy said, yeah, one of us quitting soon. So can you come this Sunday? I was like, sure. What time? He said, like, you can come at 9. Then see you on Sunday. That's it. Yes. And I was like, am I hired or what? As I told you in last video that I worked with all Aussies, it was awful. So basically I was working as a dishwasher. Ended up like. Then move on to the third one. The third job was a local cafe as well. I actually took coffee lesson from Japanese guy twice. His name is Nobu-san, Shimoyama Nobumasa-san. It wasn't cheap, of course, but it was worth it. He wasn't referring me to a job. He was just sending me hiring information from cafes every time he got information, which was so nice, right? And then he also has his coffee shop in Melbourne. どうぞ。どうしたの？わきだない。
Say hi.
似てる？似てる？
寝てない、起きてる。
寝てない、起きてる。
うん、違う違う、似てるって。ママたち似てる？
ね。
お手手洗ってきな。キレキレしてく。
キレキレしたらまためせよ。
そうだね。夜カキカキした。昨日ね。昨日の夜したね。失礼いたしました。どこまで行ったっけ？ I went to the coffee shop to drop my resume. I kind of wanted to quit a coffee shop that I worked first because I thought there was no hope to work as a barista because they already had a professional barista and it's not replaceable.
綺麗になったよ。
きれい。
綺麗なんだね。
聞いて。
今日のお洋服はね、今日のお洋服はこれなんです。イエーイかわいいでしょ？イエーイ
わ
わー So I went to another coffee shop to drop my resume and it was really small cafe but so busy in the morning. Yeah. Every cafe in Melbourne is so busy in the morning. The owner asked me to make a latte when I dropped my resume. He was like, can you make a latte or a cappuccino, whatever, latte art? I was like, oh no, shit.
I had no experiment working at a cafe. You know, like I just took 2 lessons.
I was like, oh shit. Should I say yes? Yes. I should say yes. I was like, yeah, sure. めっちゃね、生きてたかもしれない。And I made a latte art pretty good because I could make heart-shaped layered latte art at the time with taking 2 lessons. You know, I said it's worth it to take a lesson from him. ノブさん今多分日本でまたカフェ開いたりとか本当にビッグな人になってるから私のことで多分忘れてる。He might forgot about me, but it's fine. この動画がね届くといいな。And then I got hired. On the resume, I wrote down I have 2 years working experiment in coffee industry, something like that, which is lie. So the thing is, you have to make yourself look bigger. You know what I mean? Not much people looking at the resume. Pretty much people looking at you, looking at your attitude and looking at your skills if you want to work at coffee shop. So it's really important to be confident. I actually had no experiment before working as a barista in Melbourne, but yeah, once you got a job, then it's yours, and then
何が言いたいのかまたよく分かんなくなってきたんだけど、Tanabeee!
I couldn't really speak English this much as much as now. When that time I was in Australia, of course, because it was my first country and I was still learning English. The thing is, you really have to be confident about yourself and you have to make it clear what you want to do. And it was quite hard to keep myself to be part of them. なんて言ったらいいの? Part of the coffee shop because they were so strict about coffee, about steamy milk, about the art. If it's not good, then it's thrown away. And it was not just fun, actually. So I kept my second job, the first job, I mean, a barbecue place, because I had so much fun there and I had friends there. カフェで友達がいなかったみたいな言い方だけど、まあそうなんだよね。友達はできなかったかな。なんか the coffee shop that I work at last was really small coffee shop and then only 5 or 6 staff there. なんて言ったらいいのかな。なかなかうまく言えないんだけど、楽しいことだけではなかったけど、but first I needed to learn English and I needed to be in the English environment, so I just put myself in there to, like brush it up. こんな感じですね。伝わったかな？ The thing I wanted to tell you guys about today is that if you find a job, if you got a job that you really wanted, then just 頑張って。ちょっと時間がない。And it's gonna be your 何？家庭ってなんていうの？ It's gonna be your skills and then it's definitely gonna be a good memory. I did it. I could have done, then you could do it. Anyway, I printed out 50 resumes, but I used only 3. Can you believe that? And not that I am saying it was easy. I was just lucky. Yeah, I was just lucky. 運もあるよね。というわけで、if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And then I will upload more about English, more about working holiday, and also my part 2 of my English level when I was in Australia. Like diary thing coming up. Okay. また見てね。なんか言わんかいな。